everyone, this is S from इस podcast को क्या नाम दूँ? Sorry, the audio is a bit weird over here. But before Rids and I pick out the scenes where Arnav looked incredibly beautiful in, we have the smallest request from you all. Please help us reach 1,000 subscribers by September. It would mean the whole world for us. And meanwhile, thank you guys. Thank you so much for your likes and support. Now, back to the video where Rids and I fangirl over Arnav's hottest looks.
Hello everyone, this is Reds,
And I am S.
and today we are going to be talking about another top 10. This time it's top 10 Arnav outfits or looks. I think pretty much everyone will know what mine will be, but I might surprise you.
Yes, she will. She will surprise. I had the good chance of taking a peekaboo at what are her top 10 outfits.
Yeah, so don't think I'm so predictable to that. I'm calling you out, Mansi, because you keep telling me that I only talk about white shirt, which I do, I admit, but still, I have hidden depths.
Bilkul. They're so hidden that people don't see it only.
Good, that's my intent.
Chalo. So, Rids, why don't you do the honors?
Okay, I mean, I hope this doesn't come as a surprise to anyone, but this is like absolutely the best look hairstyle wise Burn slash Arnav has ever had. I don't any show doesn't matter. It's not just IPK. She's laughing, but I stand by the statement. Diwali, his haircut was perfect. I don't know where he went for it, but he should make that guy or girl or whoever his go-to hairstylist. And the outfit was really good too. I think it had uh, a lot of it can be attributed to the lighting and the cinematography of that scene, but his look was really, really good. 80% of it was his hairstyle. But yeah, I really like that like darker green-ish shirt on him. It just disappears after that, I think. He wears that in the beginning episodes once when I liked his tie, if you remember, when he tells Nani off for yelling at mommy or something. He was wearing that shirt as well. It's a good color on him and it's a good look. He decides to live in brown post-marriage. So unfortunately, we never see it again, but really, really captivating, I think. It fits that scene very well.
When Arnav appeared in that solid haircut, and I appreciate that haircut on another level now, and that metallic shirt, I was like, oh my god, he's looking gorgeous. I think he also wears it on the guest house episode. Like, that is a special shirt. Right. My number one, actually, mine are in no specific order. This is just based on how much I remember them because I have a very epic memory. Is the Teri Meri outfit. When he appeared on stage with that full black ensemble, my heart leapt out of my ribcage. First of all, I kind of expected Arnav to be on stage, but still seeing him on stage with that perfect background music and that light. Again, I think light has a lot to do with Arnav's outfits. But just that light, and also his hair was at a very beautiful length. He just looked like heaven on stage. I loved it. It fitted him very well. It was flexible enough to do a nice, wonderful performance without the fright of, oh, it'll tear at any point. But it really looked very well. I mean, obviously they were invoking Salman Khan's black outfit from Teri Meri. I would just say Arnav pulled it off better. He looked really good.
I mean, I don't think it's that hard to do anything better than Salman Khan. So there's that. But I agree. All black is also a good look on him. I think he also wears that like similar during Tej. It's a good color, especially given his soul is as black as that suit.
Well, but yeah, no, it's also something that Kushi says that Arnav looks really good in black.
Well, can't fault that. Again, might surprise people, but the one of the looks I really, really liked on him is everything, including sunglasses during the Bandage engagement. That like light blue shirt with that suit is a really good combination. Also, he looks real, like his haircut again. I think his hair has a lot to do with my assessment of his outfits. It does really frame his face very well during these scenes. I don't know what happened after. It just, like, I'm starting to think most of my hatred for post-marriage track is just because Byrne's hair went to shit. Don't give me that look. I think people will agree with me. Like pre-marriage, his hairstyle was significantly better than post. But yeah, the bandage engagement scene, that like light blue, powder blue, I don't know what to call it, but that shirt and sunglasses, lighting again, really well filmed scene too. Again, not a shirt that appears that much after that fact, but it's a good look.
Arnav looks phenomenal in that scene. He just looks incredibly sharp. That color also, as we said, that color works really well on him, and he pulls it off really well. Like, I'm not questioning why does he always roam around with suits when he looks that good. Next one, Teri Meri 2. I love that white shirt Arnav wears. I know this will come as a big surprise to a lot of people that I'm the first one to mention a white shirt given Ridz's weakness for white shirt. I love it. Contrary to everyone else's opinion, I don't care about what anyone else might think. But him wearing that slightly loose white shirt with that excellent v-neck and wind blowing through his hair. I love his hair when it's a bit longer and less gelled. And I think they listened to my prayers and added less gel just for that one sequence. He looked so wonderful. I don't know if he got a tan or something, but he just looks really good in that specific song sequence. I care shit about what else happens in the kidnapping track, but he generally pulls off white really well. I think he just positively glows.
Spoiler alert, everyone pulls off white really well. White is just, I think, a good color on most people.
I will try to find evidence that contradicts that very soon. But
I'm talking about relative attractiveness, I suppose. Like I will give 5 points more to someone in a white outfit than I generally would to them. I'm not saying it makes everyone look like Adonis, but it makes anyone wearing it look better than they normally look.
Arnav looked extremely handsome. I have a thing for V-necks, okay? So it's all of them. It's V-neck, it's slightly loose. It's somehow accentuated his figure really well. And also I think it also really matched up with the whole setting because everything else was dark except he and Kushi were in white. So I always wish why he didn't wear that for his Suhagrat. I'm just saying. He just looked really good.
If you did it like bottom 10 Arnav outfits, the Suhagrat or whatever, the bachelor party one would be on that list for me. The it just looked it looked well. This is not the topic of this particular podcast, but the white this will shock many people. That's not one of my favorites. Given that scene, I think if I have like a solid like still of that scene with just Kushi and Arnav, I would enjoy that. But one, I hate the fact that they lip sync. It just takes me out of the moment completely because the voice doesn't match. I don't see Arnav as someone who would lip sync, so it makes it's a pet peeve. The other thing, his expression when the scene starts is so puppy-like, so dopey, for the lack of better word. It's not how I picture him. So it just completely, like, it ruins that outfit for me.
Wait, we'll discuss this in deep, great lengths later. Outfit-wise, he looked hot. Period. Ab tum batao.
Not my favorite, but I think I would have probably enjoyed it more if these things that I was mentioning didn't happen. I just cannot unsee it, so I cannot see this outfit as something. It's related to traumatic memories for me. The next outfit, and I think you will start to see a theme in this. In that, well, maybe. I like the outfit where the scene is also really well done. The Mehendi, Pailakash Mehendi one, the white shirt and vest and everything. That scene between Arnav and Kushi, where, well, the A in her Mehendi, it's just so well done. Like that's the moment. That is one of the moments where I was like, okay, I can enjoy seeing you two in a relationship. That gave me like some confidence in that, because I feel like at a few moments I felt like it was too soon or too difficult for a relationship. But that banter was really well done, and his outfit, his look, his expressions in that scene, everything tied together, it makes like it's probably one of my most like memorable scenes of IPK.
He looked really good. Like he was playing his A game. I love it that the suits were well fitted, and brown is not usually a color that fits in. I don't know, colors like white and gray and black that's there in this Mehendi scene looks really good. I don't know, at one point he's like, I've married Kushi, I no longer have to impress anybody, so I'll just ditch all my white shirts and gray vests and suits down the drain. I don't know, but this was like, even though he quickly repeats this in on the day of Akash and Payal's wedding, I still buy it because he just looks so good in that combination. I'm just like, you wore the same outfit day before yesterday, but Pirvi, he just looks so good in that outfit that I'm like, I don't care. The next one for me is, again, I think I'm just picking up the outfits that Rids would disagree with, but I find extremely amazing. And I
Can I guess?
guess,
Is this the what the fuck is that festival called? Oh my god, the the one where Kushi's wearing a red sari and is in a blue sherwani. Is that the one? Why did I forget what it's called? Karwachauth. That one.
yes,
Is it?
yes, is the Karwachauth one. Again, I have a lot of weakness for a slightly loose outfit and a lot of weakness for v-necks. I wore all of it, and a lot of weakness for long hair. I would have loved if they reduced the gel, but I love the length of his hair. And I think, again, as Rit said, that, like, you know how she associates good outfits with good scenes? The dance that they have by the poolside is so romantic and sensuous, and probably that is what has mixed into my appreciation for the outfit. He just looks so amazing in it. He looks positively delicious in that scene. That's what I think. And in my eyes, it's one of the best Indian outfits that he has worn, and I like it. I really like the really dark blue sherwani with silver work around the collar, and I don't know what do you call it, the sleeves and everything. Yeah, he looked really nice. It was very simple, actually. I think that is the one thing that I really like about his Indian outfits, especially this one, is that it's very simple. It's not too much tam jam. He just looked amazing, yaar.
Not my favorite. Here's the reason. To me, that looks, especially like the embroidery, the silver embroidery and stuff, looks a little cheap. So I didn't like. You know what they could have done to make it like completely believable? It could have been a gift from his sasural or like Shashi and whatever. Like her family could have sent it, and I'd be like, oh, cool. Like this is something that I would remember. How we've talked about this. I don't know if you've said it in podcasts already, but sometimes Payal or Kushi or that like their family would wear something where you're like, it's a great outfit in a certain price range. Like this is what they would. There's a clear difference between something Anjali would wear and something Payal would wear, right? That's sort of like, to me, this outfit is kind of like that. I wouldn't associate it with the type of clothes that Arnav would pick out for himself. But if it were a gift, then yeah, I could see it being that. As an outfit choice, the color's fine. I don't mind the color. I think it's just a bit too, like the silver embroidery, to me it looks a little cheap. I think that's part of the reason again, believability wise, pulls me out a little bit. And I get that gelled hair, like I want to round up all the gel in the world and throw it out. I think, again, like white shirts, people with non-gelled hair looks significant. Like a person with no gel in their hair looks much better with gel in their hair than with gel in their hair. You get what I'm saying?
I agree. I agree. I think the best part of Ek Jashan was that 1 minute sequence in the beginning where Arnav wakes up in the morning with no gel in the hair, and I'm like, this is it. This is all I needed to see. In future, that Arnav stops using gel in his hair. But yeah, I think I absolutely, I think I get that. I think some part of my brain just unconsciously admitted the fact that this was either a gift from Kushi or the Guptas, because Arnav usually never buys Indian clothing, and any Indian outfit he has is usually a gift from someone. So I think I just unconsciously thought that it was a gift. But still, I just really like it. I just think it just accentuated his figure again.
Also, I just wanna like something I said. I'm not saying like something that's cheaper necessarily is worse. Like a plain white cotton sherwani looks better than almost anything else in the world on a man, in my personal opinion, or a woman actually. I just prefer like white on people in general. But sometimes there's a tendency to do too much with it's kind of like if you think about it, it is slightly surprising. Like you almost overdo it on clothes that cost less. Like there's a lot more work, or simplicity costs more, which is like minimalist clothes cost you more because a lot of detail needs to, or attention needs to go into the fit and making it look natural and all of that. So that's more what I'm drawn to. It doesn't, like, the price range doesn't matter, but this one just looks to me a little, yeah, not his style. Okay, the only post marriage, well, no, because the other one is too, but like the second Diwali white sherwani, this is a shit scene, great outfit. This is the thing that doesn't fit into my category of like good scenes. This is the scene that made me hate the fact that he was wearing that outfit for that scene, because it's a really, really good look, well fitted. Again, like something that I think AR would design, or he would have, if he had to pick out an Indian outfit, he would have chosen for himself. This is one that I would see him picking up. And it has the, it's a more structured sherwani. Like the I think that there's like shoulder pads or something. Like it's very, there's, it stands up a little more. Sherwanis are usually loose, free flowing fit. This one isn't quite so much. It's more structured, and I like that. And the work on it is very subtle, white on white embroidery, and it's just a really good, like them as a pair looked really good in that scene, as again something that I could enjoy in a still, and not as soon as they open their mouth it ruins it. But yes, that's my fourth.
I agree. In fact, I think every time Rids and I come across Arnav and Kushi's second marriage, we're like, why didn't they wear what they had at Diwali for their wedding? It was perfect. They both look like abhi shadi karne ke liye taiyar hai, because that sherwani looks so amazing. He pulls it off really well, and it is a very good sherwani. I have no idea what travesty he wore for his own wedding. This is something he should have worn. It is, in my eyes, the best white color sherwani that he has, because he wears white a few times, and out of them, this is the best one. I was like, you had this and you did not wear this for your wedding? What the hell? Maybe that's why you didn't want to turn up for your wedding in time. You're like, I don't want to get seen being married in the outfit I'm wearing. And now, usi se, my next one is what he wears for his first wedding with Khushi. My biggest gripe with the show is that the first wedding, which was a nightmare, and this is being recorded on Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day, everyone, and what a shocking Valentine's Day that was on television, is that the first wedding was better shot, it had better outfits, it had better editing, and it had better set design than the second wedding. And just with Arnav's outfit, this outfit was so great. The mixture of black and dark blue, he looked really good in it. It was a very angsty scene and all of that, but it was it was one of my favorite party suit outfits that Arnav has. It was really sleek, well fitted, and again, he really works well with dark colors.
It's a good outfit to me. His like because it's a scene where he's tortured and has been crying a lot before. His face looks worse for wear. So not like overall not my favorite look, but I think the outfit was I would take either the second Diwali outfit or the first Diwali outfit or this like the first wedding one as his wedding like actual wedding outfit than what he wore. But yeah, his hair, he starts gelling his hair at this point. Like it's like it's a lost cause starting with the marriage. And I think even during this, he has a little too much gel in his hair. And I don't know who made that decision, why they made it, but it single-handedly ruined his look for the rest of this show. Okay. Honorable mentions, I really like that like white hoodie he wears. I think there's a few scenes he wears this in, like I think it's maybe his nighttime outfit or something. There's a scene, I've not watched these scenes at all, but I've seen stills of it later on during the Sheetal track when he's wearing like a white hoodie or something when she's trying to hypnotize him or whatever is going on in that scene. I don't know. Is he wearing? Maybe that's one of the.
Not a hoodie, it's a sweater.
Oh, well, he also has a white
Yeah.
hoodie, doesn't he?
He has a white hoodie.
Okay, just
He
in
has a
general,
white-
like white sleepwear, casual loungewear outfits, he had really good look on him. This one, S has to find a picture. I don't exactly remember. It might be the morning of his birthday. I don't know, but there's this great T-shirt that he wears. Like he wakes up and like is still in bed. He's like only half up. I guess he's leaning back on his elbows, and for some reason that's just like a really really solid look. Like I'm like, okay, just stay there, don't move, you look good now. Don't, as soon as you get up you'll ruin the illusion. Just stay there. So that's another one where I really like. I think it's one of those effortlessly good looking scenes. Like everything else I'm like, okay, you're put together, you're wearing a suit, obviously it's hard to have that face and look bad in a suit. But this one is just like casual. I think it's a like $2 t-shirt you could find anywhere and it looks really good. So that's my honorable mention. Do you have any?
Well, my honorable mention might be biased with the fact that at that point Arnav had really worked out, I think, is that he looks really good in a vest. He just looks really good in a vest. Whenever I've seen him in a vest, I'm like, Arey, look at those shoulders. I don't know, maybe he worked out at that particular point of time that he really developed his deltoids and biceps and triceps and everything. Very, very pleasing to look at. Like, I think the only thing I like in the hut sequence is that he's wearing a vest and there's no gel in his hair. And I'm like, Arey, you're looking nice. But then I always knew there was a body double because like Barun's really worked out, so his shoulders are very well defined. And then cut to Sinaya, and then the body double has like no muscle in his back. So I'm like, either Barun follows a very weird workout routine, which is front se worked out, piche se kuch nahi, or I mean, it was very it was hilarious. But yeah, he looks really good in a vest, such as that sequence in the Gupta house where he just works out. That was just, I don't know, was it to appease the female gaze or what? But there's this whole dramatic sequence of him just working out wearing a vest, and I'm like, yes, Babua looks good in a vest.
Okay, no comment. I mean, he looks fine. It's just not one of my favorite looks on him.
Arnav looks really good for what he wears during Akash's Haldi, which he stole from Akash's wardrobe during Anjali and Sham's anniversary. But what he wears, that outfit that he wears at this one's Akash's Haldi is really good. He looks
I can't
solid.
believe I forgot this. I cannot believe I forgot this for honorable mentions. His own Haldi. He's wearing a white kurta. It's so good. So good.
Oh,
Again, as a couple, they look really good. It's a great scene, good dialogues, a lot of good things there. And him just being in a white kurta adds to it a lot.
yeah. And I think this is not something you see it on the show. I don't know because of the camera or lighting, but in the off-screen pictures and everything, I realized that Arnav's kurta designs and Khushi's sari designs are identical. So it's made from the same fabric, what Arnav and Khushi are wearing, which I found adorable. I'll try to find a picture of that. Again, it's an off-screen picture, so don't see them as Arnav and Khushi, but just look at the fabrics. Look at the fabrics and you'll see that it's identical.
Okay, my one is a lot of this I attribute to the water, but he looks really good during the water fight post-marriage, like the fight they have in the lobby with like his wet hair and black. I think it's one of the last times he wears a full-on black outfit. He just looks hot in that scene. There's really no other way. Well, the water kind of washes away part of the gel, so there's that, and it's it's a good. He looks angry, but also like not in a. I don't know. It's a good like face. It's also a scene where I think they're on almost equal footing, like Kushi and Arnav. So it's not a scene where I look at him and I'm like, "You're an asshole. I want you to die." It works, and that look works really well. I'm just like, why can't you just figure your shit out so that you can be together? Let me put it that way. It's just like nodding along.
Yeah, no, it is I think it is the same shirt as Diwali and Guest House. Just saying. I think he wore the same shirt as Diwali and
apparently I have a type.
I was tempted to switch the haldi, like Akash and Payal ka haldi, for my final one. But I think one of my most favorite outfits from is that he has this like striped sweater that he wears when he wakes up from his nightmare thinking Khushi is leaving Lucknow forever. He looks really good in his striped loungewear, casual wear, sleepwear, whatever it is. I love the fact that they have sleepwears in the show. He looks really good in this striped. I mean, you guys can see the picture.
Is it the gray and black one?
Yeah. I mean, first of all, it's a V-neck. V-neck matlab Shri Adhi mar gayi when she sees V-neck.
I can't believe you skipped one, but okay, go like finish it. I'll tell you.
I know which one you think I skipped. I'm not
because I don't like it.
Okay, there's another one which I like. Again, no, the only reason why I did not mention the other casual wear, you guys can see a picture of this, is because I think I just like this casual wear because I can see his arms and biceps. Okay, he looks really good in this t-shirt with a sweater tucked in, and I'm like, Arre, Babua works out. That's it. It's not with the outfit, it's with his body, which makes me sound like a very creep person. But I'm not a creep.
Wait, t-shirt? Is it? That's not a t-shirt though. It's just a shirt.
It is a shirt. It's a shirt. I think he wears it later for formal wear. He just has it rolled up with a sweater underneath. I don't know how he's surviving in Delhi with that.
Well, are we talking about the same thing? I'm talking about that like bluish shirt he wears.
Yeah,
when he's
bluish
watering
shirt
the
when he's
plants.
watering the plants. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
and the only reason,
because I don't like it.
the only reason, yeah, that's what I said. That's why I did not keep it in the outfits list because
Achha.
it's because of his arms. It's not because of the outfit. But the gray and black striped shirt that he wears, first of all, it looks incredibly comfy, so I can't believe that he sleeps wearing that. And it just fits really well. So yeah.
I mean, everyone cannot see this, but I will send this to S if I can find a picture. I had an identical sweater shirt to that. It was pink and like beige stripes.
I mean, I keep on telling people she's the Arnav in my life just because of how she is. So
I'll try to find a picture. Well, not for everyone, but S can confirm this. I held on to that for a long, long time because it was super comfortable. So I can confirm the fact that it's incredibly comfortable
yes.
outfit.
And with that, we come to an end of Arnav's top 10 outfits. We'll catch you next with another top 10. Stay tuned and thank you so much for listening to us, and happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Bye.
Bye.